The cruise industry is making a comeback and it's stronger than ever, and demand for cruises is booming.
Well, as cruise lines work to fill their ships, there is a brand new luxury ship making its maiden voyage this weekend from Portugal. The Silver Seas Silver Ray was just named today. Went through a naming ceremony, I guess. Travel expert Peter Greenberg is there, and he is aboard the Silver Ray in Lisbon, Portugal, through the miracle of technology. Peter, thanks for being with us.
Happy to be with you, and happy to be in Portugal, by the way.
Don't we all wish we were Peter Greenberg right now? Tell us a little bit about the state of the cruise industry, because who can forget in 2020 those images of passengers on cruise ships as COVID was shutting the world down. Some thought, man, who's going to want to go on a cruise ever again?
Well, remember, right after that, the Centers for Disease Control issued a full stop on cruise ship sailings, and it lasted for more than a year. Each cruise line then had to comply with about 75 different protocols in terms of health, safety, distancing, ventilation, you name it, they did it. And at the same time, a lot of shipyards were not idle. They were building new ships of every size and pedigree, and then the business came roaring back. In fact, there will be 3 million more people from America cruising this year than last year, and those will be the people who fill the berths on ships like this that are coming out of the shipyards almost every other month.
I know, I was reading that there's waiting lists to get the tickets. Tell me a little bit about those changes, though, the design of the ship. Some of them are even hybrid.
Yes, this ship, by the way, is a hybrid. It operates on diesel and liquefied natural gas. It even has a battery system that can allow them to drop down to one engine that makes it even more efficient. You can see the hull there. Look at that bow. It's an asymmetrical design, which provides 15% more fuel efficiency in the water because of the way that it basically reduces the friction of the water against the hull. So it's not fully, electric yet, but it is LNG, and that's the next step towards it. And by the way, they already have capacity on the ship to take in fuel cells. The other thing they can do, they're actually called plug-in, meaning when the ship gets to a port, it doesn't keep the engines running or the generators running. It literally plugs into the electrical grid, and that really reduces emissions as well.
Are those ports all equipped with these plugs?
They're not. This ship is actually ahead of the game, but there are at least 7 or 8 ports that are, including Alaska, by the way, and this ship will do Alaska next year. Its sister ship, the Silver Nova, is in Alaska right now, and they're capable of doing that, which is a big difference.
But it's a good reminder. I think we all know when we get on an airplane that's old, that feeling. But, aside just from the aesthetics, really the technology that goes with cruising changes dramatically, even in a decade, doesn't it?
It does. In terms of the ship's own maneuverability, this ship doesn't need tugboats. It's got 3 bow thrusters and 2 stern thrusters. They can spin this thing on a dime, which means they can get in and out of ports that other ships can't get into. And last but not least, it's got something called DP. That means dynamic positioning system. It doesn't even have to anchor. It can stay where it needs to stay and hold that position almost indefinitely without having to drop an anchor.
And that means it's going to go to a lot more interesting places.
And that's the thing about cruising, right? You don't want to just go to the huge ports of call. I remember as high schoolers, it was you go to Nassau and that was it.
Well, if you go back to the days of the Love Boat, you're not kidding. There were about 7 different ports of call in those days, and Nassau was 4 of them. Today, this shipping line called Silver Sea goes to more ports than any other cruise line in the world. They're going to over 1,200 around the world.
Wow. Peter Greenberg, thank you so much. You can read more on petergreenberg.com and also catch him on WGN Radio. Enjoy your trip.
Thanks, guys.